Help. After you're finished with the advisor, we'd like to text you a link to a brief survey so you can tell us how we did. Carrier rates may apply. Would you like to take the survey?
No.
Okay, let me get someone to help you. Apple's limited warranty is in addition to your rights as a consumer. To learn more, visit apple.com/legal.
Thank you for contacting Apple Support. This is Christian. May I have your name, please?
Hey, Christian, good morning. It is Sita, S-I-T-A, last name K-A-I-T-H.
How can I help you today, Sita?
All right, I've got a case number. I'd like to reopen it, please. And I'd like to...
What's the case number?
It is 101 669 757 530.
Okay.
And I want to speak to senior advisor, please.
Okay, sorry, just to review that case number, that's 101 669 757.
Wait. Let me find... Hold on, I gotta find it again. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, read it back again.
What I have here is 101 669 757 520.
530.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay. Let's just go over the notes quickly and see what's happening, and then you mentioned you want to speak with a senior advisor, right?
I do.
Okay, so just a moment. I'll go over the case and I'll get you over to a senior advisor.
Thank you. Hello? Ten minutes, 18 seconds, 19 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, it's still running.
Hello, Sita.
Hi.
Thank you very much for holding on the line. I do have my senior advisor, Mike, with us, and he will be assisting you further from here.
Great, thank you.
All right. Hey, Sita, like Christian mentioned, my name is Mike. I'm a senior advisor here with the Math Department. I'm going to be taking over. Okay?
Sure, Mike.
All right. So I understand you've had an ongoing, it looks like a security issue with your MacBook. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. I didn't have a chance to really go over the case info. I will in just a moment. Do you want to just give me a quick rundown of what's going on from your side, please?
Well, no, I'm calling to find out what it is that Apple expects of me. I've gone through this.
Okay.
Okay, so you go ahead and look at your notes and then you tell me what is expected of me.
Okay, no worries. Give me a couple of minutes. I'm just going to place you on hold for a few. I'm going to go ahead and look back at the notes here, Sita, and I'm going to see what's going on for you, okay?
Good stuff, thank you.
No problem. Be right back.
Sure.
All right. Cece, you still with me?
I am here.
Thank you so much for holding. I really appreciate it. It was a long history that I had to go through.
Yes.
So it looks like at the end of things, our engineers referred you to work with law enforcement. Have you contacted them?
So yes, that is something I will do. I had done that
Okay.
before. What had happened is because of COVID in Canada, our locations were locked down, so we couldn't go in. Anyways, that's a possibility. And the other one was what?
That was it at this time. You would need to work with law enforcement, and if they need to contact us about anything, they actually have a process to work with us on these matters.
All right. So that's the only thing they want me to do right now. That's what engineering wants me to do.
That is correct, yes.
Great. So let's hold that. I'm going to write this down. Can you screen share with me? I want you to help me with one thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're going to do ARA.
Okay.
So ara.apple.com. So I'm downloading the app. Accept session key.
It's going to be 973
973
0940.
0940.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go any further, Mike, can you do me a favor? I'm gonna send
Sure,
you-
what's up?
Actually, when you sharing my screen, then we'll do it. What do I do now? Finish. Tell me when you're. I can see this connecting. Tell me when you're in.
Yep, I'm just waiting for it to connect.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
Good.
I can see now.
Okay, you're gonna see my screen. It might look like a mess, but it's organized. For me, it's called organized chaos. Okay.
No worries, I'm the same way.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Would you like to? No.
Yep, you don't want to
No, no,
close
no,
that?
no, no. I don't want to close that. I want to minimize it. Okay. So let me minimize this. I'll show you there's my background, but here's what I want to talk to you about today. I had never joined iCloud until yesterday. I wanted to see in console messages. There's so much iCloud. So I joined iCloud yesterday. Let me show you. There's a recording. Right here. Okay. So for the first time, okay. So I joined iCloud for the first time. Okay. Sign in.
Mm-hmm.
And it tells me, as it does today, I am signed in and I'm running iOS 8, Yosemite, and I have a Watch OS. Is that what you're reading? That's connected to iCloud?
That doesn't necessarily mean that's what's connected to iCloud. That's just the lowest operating system version it detects in your history. That's why it says WatchOS 1.
Okay, so it doesn't mean
Because
that...
WatchOS 1 would be the first one that ever came out. It's actually up to WatchOS 5 now.
All right, so this doesn't mean, as it says, you are signed in and running iOS 8?
That's your iPhone. But again, that's an older software, so if you don't have an iPhone, that's why it's so low, because that's one of the lower softwares that it would detect in the settings.
So that's a default.
Correct.
Okay. I didn't read it as such. It says I'm running, and that's what I read it as. Okay, but you were saying no, that's a default because I'm running 12.3. Okay?
Correct.
All right, so I'm going to continue. And it tells me that my recovery is iCloud. But I never signed into iCloud.
Again, that's just a default setting. You don't have to be signed into iCloud for that to be set like that.
But I tried to remove it, and it wouldn't remove.
You can't remove it.
I can't remove it, and that's expected behavior?
Correct.
Here.
Yeah, you can't remove iCloud from an Apple service. iCloud is built into basically everything Apple.
But it's so the recovery is I cannot remove it, you're saying. Okay. That's what you're saying, right?
Correct. You cannot remove that.
Cannot remove recovery. So I try to remove it. Okay? Because I'm wondering why iCloud is playing such a prominent role. And then it tells me there was a problem sending your notification. Try again. It's not saying you cannot do it. It's just saying try again later.
Okay. So I can't troubleshoot a video. If you can bring this up in
Sure.
real time and we can recreate that error, we can see what's going on. But
Here we
yeah, I
go.
really can't troubleshoot a video.
No worries. So that was yesterday. Here it is today. And how do I get to my... I don't know how I got there. How do I get to my recovery account, do you know? Or I have to look at the video again.
I believe that is... Where are you? Scroll back up for me.
Yep.
So this is iCloud.com. Weren't you on appleid.apple.com before in that video?
No, I didn't sign into Apple ID. Hold on. I think this is the way I got there. Hold on. This is the way I got there. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. So if I try to undo it,
You cannot undo it.
I cannot undo it, right? But yesterday that page came up that tells me try again later. Or that pop-up window.
Yeah, that was about sending a message. I'm not really sure what that was. That's why we're trying to get that to come back.
Okay. It's not coming up now, but it came up yesterday. All right. So I don't have an account recovery setting. So this is my default. Is that what you're saying? For Apple, that's my default?
Correct.
And I cannot undo it, you're saying?
Right.
Okay. All right. So there's nothing I can do about that one. So you had mentioned the Apple ID. What was that one? Apple.apple.com, something like that?
That's the one you're on right now.
No, but I didn't sign in with my Apple ID. I just signed into I just signed into iCloud. Oh, you mean this
No,
one here?
you just
Got
signed
it.
into that website right there,
Right,
appleid.apple.com.
right. Yes, correct. Because I don't use it at all, so it's fairly new to me. Okay, so
No worries.
let me close this one here. Let me minimize it. Let me do this. So here's what happened. I was told to email. Yes, these are all my screenshots. So I was told to email anything about console and console log messages where it says returning user status as controllable status as disabled. I'm supposed to email product security
Okay.
to find out questions about why, if I have any questions about console, like found the base account is private on my Mac. I don't know what private is. Private is everywhere on my Mac. It says system account is private. Everything is private. Any idea what that is?
No. So these console commands, they're really just meant for engineering.
Right.
So we don't really troubleshoot those. From what I read in the ticket that was sent up from you earlier,
Yeah.
they already went over all this stuff and they didn't find any security concerns.
Who didn't?
Which is why they recommended if you have any concerns to work directly with law enforcement at this time.
Who didn't find any security concerns?
The engineers that looked over the logs you sent them and the screenshot.
They looked over the logs and the screenshots and found no problem?
Correct.
All right.
And that's why they recommended work with law enforcement if you had any further concerns.
Okay, hold on a second. So So I send this to engineering. This is a log message. It says, where does it say it? Right here. It says this device does not have an internal battery, and they don't see that as a problem.
And again, these aren't things that you should be looking through. This might not mean something for your particular MacBook itself. I mean, obviously your MacBook has a battery. We can see it's there, and it's at 71%. So those things, again, I've been working here for 10 years, and those are even codes I'm not even supposed to troubleshoot because they can mean a lot of different things. Those are meant just for our engineers to look into. So even you really shouldn't be looking into them because they can raise concerns like you have right now because you don't know what they mean.
Right.
But yeah, our engineers looked over all the information you already sent in, and they said there's no cause for concern as far as anything that they can see.
Okay, so you sure they looked at the screenshots and they looked at the logs. I know the logs always come back clean. That's a given. They always do. But the batteries does not. If they seeing no problem, that's odd because here's batteries 1%, but here it's fully charged.
Again, they didn't see any cause for concerns or anything like that. Are you having issues with the battery?
Well, I am having significant issues with the Mac because my settings keep changing all the time. Things keep being removed from my Mac. Let me show you one of the reasons I called today is because I was asked to send email to any query about product, about console to product security. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I sent one yesterday. So they sent me an email acknowledging yes, it was received. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine, good. So this morning I sent another email to product security, but this time I did not receive a confirmation. See, these are all my emails. Okay.
You're not going to receive a confirmation every time. If they're still working on your issue, they're only going to send one follow-up until they have an actual response. So, you sending them emails every day isn't going to speed everything up.
That's not what I'm asking for. I don't want them to speed anything up. I didn't ask for them to speed anything up. I send them, so far, in total, ever, I've sent them 3 emails. Okay? And I've noticed when I send them an email, immediately I get a confirmation response. Email is received. Immediately. Okay? Because I document it, right? I see it here. And I go to my send box and it tells me at the same time, whatever the time was, at 12:13 was when I sent it, right? It's an automated
Let me check.
It's an automated response.
Here's why. Because after they recommended you work with law enforcement, they closed your case. That's why you're no longer receiving any updates.
That's why I'm not receiving any updates?
Yes, they closed your case because there's nothing left for them to do.
Okay, but who closed my case?
The security team.
The security team. Okay.
Correct.
Do you know what date they closed it on?
No, I can't see that. I'm sorry.
Okay, because this was yesterday.
Yeah, so it must have been in between yesterday and today. But I can see here it's been marked as final decision, so the case was closed.
Okay, because I was told, let me see, the last person I spoke to, I was told, this is my inbox.
From what I'm reading here, the last person you spoke to said we recommended, if you're still having concerns, that we can erase the MacBook and reinstall the software from a data backup. And if you still had concerns after that, to work with law enforcement. Did you try erasing the Mac and putting the data back on it yet?
So that's an option. So they gave me, here are the options that I believe they give to me, and that's why I asked you in the beginning, what is it that Apple expected of me? You said for me to work with law enforcement. So this is what they had said to me. Work with law enforcement or send my questions to, I think, support security, the website here,
Mm-hmm.
to send my questions there. Okay, and that was on April the 8th. That's what I was told. So that's what I've been doing. I've been sending it. So I sent 3 so far. I sent 1 today, so I can't understand why. So here's one I sent. I told this on the 8th. I get immediately a response. As yesterday, immediately a confirmation. But you're telling me between yesterday and today, this morning, 12 o'clock, like 24 hours, they've closed the file. It doesn't make sense because I was told to go to that website and ask any questions about console.
Right. You can go to that website and still ask questions, absolutely. But as far as any troubleshooting we would recommend, it would be erase the Mac and we can have it reset up. And that could take care of any type of software issues that you might be having. And if you still have security concerns after that, you would have to work with law enforcement. If you have questions, you can still direct them to the website. There's nothing stopping you from asking questions. But as far as things that we can help you with, as far as troubleshooting for your device, the only thing left that our engineers recommended would be to erase and reinstall. Anything after that, if you're still having any type of security concerns or people getting into your MacBook or anything like that, you would have to work with law enforcement, and law enforcement can work with us.
All right, I understand that. So let me go back to the question that I asked you. You just said I can send any question to product security, and I am not asking product security to troubleshoot. I only ask you to troubleshoot with the recovery for iCloud, because I didn't understand what that was, but we couldn't do anything, and that's fine. This is just a question. It's not troubleshooting. I sent product security an email, right? And normally, and that is something I can do. It has nothing to do with product security. I'm saying normally I should receive an immediate response, that a confirmation email, automated confirmation email saying my email to them was received. So my question to you is, why did I not receive a confirmation email from product security?
It's either because they've already closed your case,
okay, so
or
back to
because
that.
they just haven't been able to send out an automated message to you yet. I really can't tell you
That's
why
okay.
you haven't received a response telling you they've gotten your question yet. There's no way I can look into that.
That's okay. I understand that. I just wanted to know what procedure is. But you're telling me, and I'm going to just lastly confirm, policy is, right now as it stands, they have closed it. And even when I ask a question about console to product security, right now, I will receive no response. That's what you're saying.
It's possible, yeah. If you're asking like the same things, or it's already part of like the same response that they're going to give, they might not give you another response.
Yeah, but you don't know if it's the same thing, right? I am saying it's completely.
Well, I'm just saying if. I can't tell you exactly for sure.
So I am saying it's completely different, because it's console messages, and console has thousands and thousands of messages, right? So I ask them different questions. So, and back to the thing, you be it the questions I ask now, or something maybe that comes up tomorrow, you're telling me I will not receive a response.
If you just keep sending them questions about the things you sent in console, they're going to stop sending you responses.
But I just said I don't.
If they've already told you there's nothing to be concerned about, yes.
Who told me that?
We told you that like a week ago when you called us.
So, this is what I understood. Engineering said they didn't find any problem with the capture data, I think. But then I ran
Correct.
right. So that was the first capture data. The second capture data, I don't think anyone told me what happened with that. They actually came back and asked me a bunch of questions. Okay, and I had to give them the answer to the questions. Okay, actually no, the second time I did not run capture data. They asked me for information, and then I gave them recordings. I pointed them to recordings. And then I was told to work with law enforcement or to go to product security and ask them any questions I have about console log messages, because that what was where my question was. It was based there. Anyways, that's okay. I understand what you're saying. You were saying, bottom line is there is no problem. No problem has been found. None of the, I want you to correct me if I'm wrong, none of the screenshots was cause for concern, correct?
From what the engineers reviewed, correct. Nothing was cause for concern.
Nothing was cause for concern. Well, thank you so much. That's all I wanted to hear. Okay? I wanted to.
Alrighty, no worries.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, take care now.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye bye.